Okay, welcome everybody. So today we have kind of an honor to have Mr. Samim Mohabbat with us. We are going to talk a lot around blockchain. So Samim is someone whom I think I started my career knowing him. Today he's starting to be some co-founder of multiple institutions, TPO, Channel News, as well as main founder around Order Online. So Samim, welcome again. Today we are going to talk a lot about you. I know you have a rich experience as well as one of the ex-technical architect of a similar company we've been working on. So we are going to talk a lot around blockchain, and we'd like to have your point of view as someone who has implemented and demoed a lot around it. So I will leave it over to Abdallah, who will give kind of a go through around certain question, and please do question or let's discuss about. Yes, Abdallah, over to you.
Yes, so hello, Samim. Very happy you are here
Hello.
today. So, the first question I had was, in fact, since blockchain became hype in the mainstream media, on Twitter, for example, I wanted to know if there is any benefits to become a blockchain developer.
Okay. First of all, let me start with one thing. I think just to clear out one confusion, which like a lot of people has blockchain and Bitcoin. Blockchain is not Bitcoin. That's the main thing. I think if we are talking about the blockchain, when usually people think of blockchain usually they think of, they think the first thing that gets into their mind is Bitcoin. So blockchain is not at all Bitcoin. Blockchain is the underlying technology on which Bitcoin users to work. So that's a confusion which I wanted just to clear out first before we start. Now getting back, okay. So what are the benefits of being a blockchain developer? Okay, just to give you a bit of a background. I've been into blockchain for the past 1.5 years, I would say. And being in the blockchain sector is like it's still new, I would say. And now you've got a lot of momentum on blockchain development. Earlier, like when I'm talking some 2 years back, 1.5, 2 years back, that demand was not really in there. So it was a bit difficult, if you wanted to do it as a job, you had it, but it was not really in demand. Resources were available, you could say. But you needed actually to dig a bit deeper, to understand the concept, because blockchain, if you're getting into it right now, I wouldn't say it's complicated as such. It's very easy. It's as long as you understand the basic concept, you can actually develop one. You can create your own smart contract or anything. But yes, so the benefits, I would say, it's really an interesting and new and innovative field. Yeah, you get to learn a lot on encryption. That's the first thing you do. I think I don't say it's a prerequisite to get into blockchain development. Being an encryption expert, just the basic concept again. So it's new, it's innovative, and you get to understand. In fact, now people are using it in various industries, right? We are getting it mostly in the financial sector. So that was basically which I'm into, in fact. So in fact, to be able to implement a smart contract, right? This industry I was in, it was in fintech. So another thing is you get to understand, in fact, the basic concept of how it is right now and how we could actually implement the same thing on blockchain, and why, since, blockchain has the main, I wouldn't say the main, but one of the main advantages of blockchain is the transparency. Okay, so I was mentioning about the fintech industry, and I was just giving an example of blockchain being used in the fintech industry. And in fact, I was saying that actually the most interesting thing is that you get to know the existing field and how to apply that knowledge in the existing field, and how things are being done currently, and how to apply it on using blockchain. Why? In fact, I was giving an example. In fact, in the fintech industry, say you are trading on on the securities exchange currently, right? All the transactions that are being done is actually being done like centralized in a ledger somewhere around the world or on cloud or anywhere. Okay. There's no like transparency as such of those data being stored or anything. Okay. But now using blockchain, the advantage with that one, say for an exchange, you get that transparency since all the transaction is publicly available to anybody who wants to view those data, right? Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say is that it's on the learning side also. You get like to learn those things. So this is also basic. It's mostly the learning which I find interesting on blockchain, learning the concept and how you could actually improve things that are being done currently, improve it, bringing some innovation, security, transparency to the existing system, like in the current industries that we have. So those are the things that I would say would be it's quite beneficial. I just give you another one. Just say a bit about myself. In fact, being in blockchain, I've been able to set up a few things on by using the knowledge that I acquired, on the industry that I just mentioned. Okay. On that one, we can discuss a bit later on, but yeah, go on with your next question.
Yeah, so indeed, I remember maybe 2 years or 2.5 years ago, there was someone who contacted me to be an Ethereum developer, and I wasn't very keen to it because I thought that cryptocurrency has some risk associated. But when this person talked about the salary, I was astonished. It's like it's like another league to be. Even though this person they wanted to implement their company in Mauritius, the salary was completely outside, like the market range almost 5 to 10 times.
Yeah, definitely. You have the first movers advantage when you're getting into blockchain because now it's new. It's like it's scarcity. Like earlier you would look for you had Java, right? You would be looking for a .NET developer. It was a bit scarce. The salary would be a bit higher. And in blockchain also, right? Yeah, you have a lot of like. I've been dealing with a few blockchain companies, and the salary is really like USD. You use that word astonishing. Yeah.
Yeah, monstrous salary.
Definitely. Yeah, because but I think for the next maybe 5 to 6 years going is still to be like the same. But as we go along and more people are going to get into blockchain development, it's going to be the same, I think, because it's usually what happens in an industry,
Yeah.
the scarcity would drive the salary or anything.